Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to a new video. Today I am sharing a thrifted versus styled video. We're gonna head to the thrift store, find some gems, come back here and do a thrift flip and some styling. Let's jump right in. Headed off to one of my favorite thrift stores. This one's a little bit further away, but I do enjoy coming here. I've found some really great things here before. And of course, straight to the basket section. I wanted to see if I could find anything. Always looking for unique shapes and sizes. I love using trays when I'm creating vignettes. I feel like it helps keep everything kind of grouped together and makes your styling look less cluttered. So looking for trays. Also storage baskets. You can never have too many storage baskets. I really liked this onion one. I kind of wish I brought that home. I did go ahead and leave that behind, which actually is a question that I get is how do I not buy all the things? And I feel like my answer would be, I ask myself, do I really need this? I think that's a really good question. And do I have a use for it? And is what I'm going to use this item for, let's say a basket, is what I'm currently using not working? So in this case, the onions, I'm currently using a basket. Yes, it doesn't say onions, but it does the job fine. So that's kind of my kind of thought process when I'm thrifting is, you know, I do go often. So if I bought all the things that I loved, I would have like a little store here. So I do try and just be mindful. But going through this section here, I found this. I absolutely love it. Spoiler alert, it definitely came home with me. I never pass up the pottery section, always looking for unique shapes and sizes, trying to look past color because paint can change anything. A little paint, baking soda can make anything look like terracotta. So I try and just look at the shape of an item. So going through and just having a look here, I have found some really unique pieces in the pottery section. I thought this one was really cool. Kind of different, right? Let me know what you think about that. And then I almost brought this home. I, of course, would have painted it a more neutral color, but I thought this was so cute. But I was like, Liz, you don't need another jug. So I did go ahead and leave that behind. But checking the lamp section just to see if I can find any lamps. I'm going to be making over my bedroom, so I am looking for 2 lamps to go on our bedside table, but I did not see anything here today. But I have gotten lucky for sure with lamps in the past. So always a section I like to browse. And then I looked at the book section and I definitely struck gold in here and brought home some beautiful coffee table books that I'm excited to style with. And then the star of the show, I came across this beautiful table and I immediately saw the potential. It actually made me go back through the store and hunt for a couple more items that I'm excited to share with you right now. Found some gems today. I am so excited, and I originally went to the thrift store kind of open-minded. I didn't have anything I was specifically looking for. Once I added the table to my cart, I went on a hunt to find items to style on top of the table. So a lot of the haul that I'm going to share with you is items we're going to use in the styling. I also am going to do a little thrift flip on the table. So lots of good stuff coming up in this video. But first, let me share the items that I found for on top of the table along with a couple other gems. The first thing I found, I was so excited. I shared a few videos back that I have been on the hunt to find a few of these pretty candle snuffers, and I was so excited to find this one. It's really quite pretty, very dainty. Of course, I love the brass and thought it was so perfect to style on the table. I found this one for only $5.99, and of course, all the prices I share with you today, I also had an additional 20% off coupon. The second item I found was this beautiful candle. I love the packaging on this candle. I think it's just really pretty and simple. I love that this is created right here in Canada. It's a soy candle. and it smells so good. Let me see if I can open it. Not that you can smell it, but it smells really, really good. It is a rosemary sage candle, and I think it's going to look so beautiful on the table. This was $3.99. I knew I wanted some books for the styling, so in the book section, I got so lucky today. I found this gorgeous stack of books. I love the colors, the fonts, absolutely beautiful. I really do love the titles of these books too, and can see myself looking through these books, especially the travel ones. I think they're really, really fun, and I was excited to find all of these. So the books were on a special deal. I had a coupon in my email, which was 30% off all books. And when you buy 4, you get 1 free. So all of these books cost me $19, and I think they're so beautiful. And I am planning on using a few of them on my coffee table, and then a few of them in the styling on the little table we're gonna make over here in just a minute. And I'm excited to see how it all comes together. And just to share an example, so this was the jacket that was on the San Francisco book, which is, I mean, very beautiful, but do you see kind of the difference when you take the jacket off, how you're left with just a really simple, classic book that can be really paired with anything and create such a beautiful vignette as well. So highly recommend when you're looking through the book section, take the jackets off if you can. I kind of will look at the bottom. You can see the jacket's teared a little bit or kind of pulled up, and you're able to see what the spine looks like. And then you can decide if it's in your color palette or a title that you want to use in your home. So very happy to have found all of these books today. Moving over to the basket section, I found this really sweet combination of baskets. I thought they were so cute, and they were kind of in a random spot. So always check end caps, carts as they're coming out, and really, if you can, have a peek around, because these were just in a random area of the store. These were $3.99, and I just thought they were so sweet. I love how they have the hooks on them. I am going to be adding a pot rail, I think that's what you call it, to my kitchen. I want to display my copper pot collection, and also I thought this would be really sweet to add to it and use in some way on that. Also at the front door for keys. I mean, so many options for these cute little baskets. I really enjoy adding wicker to my space whenever I can. I feel like it adds such an element of warmth. Not only that, it feels very organic. The style that I love decorating in is anything collected, lived in, gives me that warm, cozy feeling. That's always the look that I am going for. So happy to find these. In the cutting board section, I found this really beautiful round cutting board. I loved the color of this wood. I thought it was really beautiful. It's from a company, Muskoka Woodworking. So made here in Canada. And again, I loved it because it had the hole, so I'm able to add this to my pot rail, use it for styling there. Also practically, I can see myself using this as a little cheese board, and I was happy to find it. This was priced at $5.99, but of course, an additional 20% off. I did think that it was a little bit pricey, but this is a solid piece of wood, and again, a beautiful color, so I did go ahead and pick it up. Going with the board theme, I found the most beautiful knives in one of these little bags here. I always go through the utensil section because I have found some really, really great pieces in that area. So I was happy to find this for $5.99. Let me open it and show you what they look like. The bag came with 8 of these beautiful knives. Patina on these knives is absolutely beautiful. I love them so much. It also came randomly with these 2 spoons. I thought these were really pretty, and I can add them in my coffee station. But these knives I thought were so beautiful and really would work so well with wood. I have so many cutting boards, and I love to create charcuterie boards, butter boards whenever I'm hosting or going somewhere. So I thought that these would be so pretty to add to a tablescape. I am sharing a tablescape in an upcoming video, so don't forget to subscribe if you're new so you don't miss that. And I will definitely be using these gorgeous knives and likely this cutting board in that video. And then the last thing I found was this gorgeous juicer. I just loved it as is and thought it was absolutely gorgeous. And this didn't have a price on it, so I went to the front when I was cashing out and she gave it to me for $2.99. I think one of my favorite things to do in the kitchen is to use items, like practical items that I use every single day, use that in my styling. How can I incorporate pieces like this that are so beautiful to look at, but also very practical? How can I use it in my kitchen, in my space? So I love this and I'm excited to add this to my open shelving and have it for summer and just be able to enjoy and squeeze fresh citrus whenever we need to. So this was definitely a good find. Those are the items that I found today. Now I'm gonna turn the camera around and I'm gonna share with you how I transformed that beautiful table, and then we will style it together using these thrifted items. Let's get started with the thrift flip. I've been wanting to try the oven cleaner hack for a while now, so I was excited to give it a go on this table. So I just picked this up at my local Walmart. It's just a fume-free, easy off. I did wear a respirator because it was quite strong, but I just did one even coat all over the table just to pull up any varnish, and the bottom of the table is wood, so I wanted to pull up all of that darker stain to reveal the raw wood. So once I added my first coat, I let it sit for 20 minutes and then I went in with a gentle scrubber. As you can see, this was pulling up the varnish from the top of the table. I'm gonna do a treatment on this part in just a minute, so I knew I wanted to pull that off. And then for the bottom, I went ahead and did a really good scrubbing of that too. Once I scrubbed it, I did go in with warm water and rinse it all off. I did that twice to give me the final look. Then for the tabletop, I went in with just some simple Dollar Tree acrylic paint. I wanted to use a gray to create a wash, so I did 3 parts water to 1 part paint just to go over the top of the table to tone down the orange. This is a really good hack if you ever want to get rid of orange wood or just tone it down a little bit, because I do like the warmth of it, but I don't want it so orange. So I did just a simple wash on the tabletop, doing 2 coats of this. So I did one, let it fully dry, and then I went back in with another coat. And I am so happy with how this turned out. Again, I only did this treatment to the top of the table because the bottom was real wood. So it did reveal the most beautiful wood tone that matched the gray undertone, as you can see here, perfectly. So here's a reminder of how orange the tabletop was, and here it is now. I did purchase a sealer, but decided not to use it because the top and the bottom matched so well once I did that treatment that I was scared that if I added the sealer, it would change the tones. So I'm going to see how this holds up, but it's not going to be used a ton. It's just going to live here in this little corner. So I thought I would leave it for now. But going in with the styling, I used 3 of those thrifted books. I used the thrifted candle, and then this sweet little, this is actually a marble cup I thrifted a little while ago. I just glued a match striker from a Matchbox on the bottom, and then I added some matches to create a little match holder, and then I went in with some beautiful flowers as well. Using some beautiful grocery store hydrangeas in this thrifted vase, I think it adds a little bit of height to the table, which adds visual interest and really created a beautiful vignette. I love how this turned out. I took this really kind of plain space in our home, and for under $25 for everything you see, I was able to create something really beautiful. Moving over to my open shelving, just wanted to show you how I styled this sweet little glass juicer. I just added it here to my open shelving on top of this book near our fruit bowl. I think it's just so pretty and bright and nice for spring and summer. And then this sweet little basket, for now, I just have it here on my counter. I added some garlic to it, and I think it creates a sweet little moment here on my kitchen counter. That's gonna do it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed coming along with me. I'm so grateful that you chose to spend this time with me. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new. I've got lots of really fun videos coming up on my channel. I hope you all have an amazing day, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye, everyone.